Have you ever felt like there's more to this reality than what meets the eye? Like there's something that is just off, or like you are searching for a deeper truth? I have been there, and today I just want to share with you guys the greatest realization that has changed my life and the understanding of the world that we live in. It is something which I have always wanted to share with everyone around me, but I was not sure of how to actually put it together or just how to even say it. But today I have gathered all the courage to speak it out and to share it with you guys. And it is the fact that nothing is real, man. Nothing is real. What we perceive with our eyes thinking that it is reality, it is not real. It is nothing much but just experiences which are being brought forth to us by God or consciousness in order to help us to awaken from this illusion of our own separateness with God or the divine source. And what do I mean by this? We are all God. We are not separate from God, as God is within us all. God is consciousness itself, and as consciousness is everything and it created everything, how can it fully experience itself? How can it fully know itself without having no differentiation or nothing to experience itself against? It's like you as an individual trying to see your own reflection, but without a mirror. Therefore, what consciousness does is that it creates its own experiences, constructs its own illusions of separation from itself so that it can fully interact with itself. I hope I am making sense with what I'm saying to you guys. So consciousness then fragments itself or breaks itself into everything. Every little thing, man. It then breaks itself into different perspectives, into different beings, into different universes and different realities, just so that consciousness can experience itself fully in ways that it was never going to be able to as a singular all-knowing entity, which is God or consciousness. So in order for those experiences which consciousness itself creates to feel like they are real, God or consciousness has to forget that it is the one that created or it is the one that is creating those experiences. Therefore, consciousness has to create a deep, convincing illusion for itself through us beings, in our bodies as a soul, in order for it to create a reality so immersive that consciousness itself in us beings as our soul can forget that it is the one that is actually the creator of those experiences. So spiritual awakening is when your soul or consciousness starts to lift the veil, to now remember itself by you starting to ask yourself questions like, who am I? Like, who really am I? Why do I do the things that I do? Where do I come from? What is this world in which I am in? And it is those questions that eventually leads us to the realization that we were never separate from God or consciousness. And the forgetting was just part of the journey of this game of life, so that the remembering could be more meaningful than if we knew everything from the beginning. This means that we are all brought here on earth, or we are all born here on earth as a soul, as consciousness, as God. with a purpose, and that one purpose is to one day remember that you are God and God is within you, that God is not outside of you, that you are consciousness itself, that you are love, that you are the highest vibrational frequency in human form. And to remember that you are here to embody love, which is God, by spreading nothing but love, joy, peace, and happiness in the world, and help others to also remember that they are God, and God is within them, not outside of them. By being a vessel for God to channel all that knowledge and wisdom through you, and giving them the tools or mechanisms to help themselves to raise their vibrational frequency in order to reach higher states of consciousness, so that we can all continue raising our consciousness until one day we all reach Christ consciousness that is all within us. And by finally remembering that we are God, that we are consciousness, that we are the creator of the universe and everything in it, we will fully awaken to the realization that we already have everything that we desire or want in our lives, as it already exists. It is already created. It has always been there as you created it, as God created it, as consciousness already created it. And it is now more really about letting go of all the limiting beliefs that you have been programmed with ever since your soul existed. As it is all still programmed in your DNA, your RNA, and your epigenetic memory. And all those limiting beliefs are blocking you from all the abundance that is rightfully yours, as all miracles and abundance are your birthright and have always been. So that is all our ultimate goal or purpose here on earth, whether you like it or not. And you are going to fulfill this purpose, as it is not yours, but it is God's. So eventually, all souls at a certain lifetime, even if it is 1,000 years later, or when your soul reincarnates here on earth for the 100th time. Therefore, this thing called life is nothing much but just a game. It's just a game, man. A game for all of us to remember that we are all God, but we will go through different paths and experiences, and those paths and experiences are not even real. They are illusions created by you or God or consciousness, so that you can fully forget who you really are. What power do you hold within you, and to live in the matrix, so that one day you can be reborn from this matrix and awaken to the truth by remembering that you are God, you are consciousness. And it is all our purpose to one day or one lifetime to remember that we are God, and that we are not separate from God or separate from anything, as we already have everything that we desire or can ever dream of acquiring, already created or existing within us. And we will all at that moment step into our own unique gifts or talents that God has given us or instilled in us, to be able to share those unique gifts of ours with the world. And God has given us all unique gifts. We are all uniquely gifted, men.